And look how excited Chris Stuckmann is. Look at the excitement, the passion on Chris Stuckmann's face as he prepares to come out and beg his viewers to watch his new movie. Look at the excitement on his face. He looks thrilled to be here. He looks thrilled to fucking be here. And I've seen some people's reviews of Chris Stuckmann's movie. And let's just say people feel bad for, like, they don't want to criticize it, but they're not quite praising it. The title of this video is, please watch this. Please watch this, everyone. I'm just a guy who doesn't want to criticize hardworking filmmakers because I am one. I'm trying to get people to go to the theater, go spend money, go spend your hard-earned money on my movie in the theater. Please watch this. Now, as you all know, Chris Stuckmann is on the list of shills, and I did not watch this at first, but eventually curiosity got the better of me. So, yes, Stuckmann, we will watch this. What do you got for us?
What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a really great day. I want to talk to you guys about something that's happening this week. You may or may not know, you probably do though, that my film Shelby Oaks is coming out on October 24th.
Shelby Oaks. I was going through this 15 minutes before the live stream and I already forgot the title of the video or the title of his movie.
There are early showings Thursday night as well. I've been going to Thursday late night showings of movies ever since I started my YouTube channel. Back when I went to the Macedonia Cinemark, which is now a B&B theaters, when there were midnight showings of movies on Thursday. I would leave the Kingdom Hall and rush to that movie.
So, as you can see, this is just like, go see my movie, viewers. Please watch this video. Please go see my movie, yada, yada, yada. But it gets really weird, and like we get like a little bit of a deep dive into the life of Christopher Stuckmann here.
Jobs. Pretty soon I had my first job, a custodian working at a truck parts warehouse. And so we all had to work around a schedule,
Chris
which
Stuckmann
is something
was
you
a
have to later
janitor.
do when you make a real movie. You have actors and they all have schedules and you have to balance it. Some of them can be there on certain days and some of them can't. I was figuring out content.
What the fuck are we watching? What the hell are we watching?
We would film a scene for a movie wearing coats because it was cold outside. And then a couple weeks later, we would shoot another scene that follows right after that. And remember, wait a second, we need to make sure we have our coats on, even though it's warm outside. My friends would be like, but it's really hot outside. Like, look, we had the coats on the last scene, okay? We have to keep the coats. And as
wow, just round of applause. Round of applause for Chris Stuckmann for realizing, you know, obviously great filmmaker since the beginning. Great filmmaker since the beginning. I mean, you know, for any of you thinking about going out there and becoming a filmmaker yourself, words of wisdom right here from Chris Stuckmann.
the sun would go down, we'd be struggling to get our last few shots because we realized we were losing our light. These are all things that apply to making a real movie, and we were figuring that out. Being a Jehovah's Witness at the time was very difficult when it came to wanting to make movies because the
So a Jehovah's I love this. This is a new emote on the channel, you guys. This is the sus emote. This is the sus emote. There it is. I'm seeing it in the chat. He looks like I gotta be honest with you. He looks like he's. This is the face that a school shooter makes before he's about to go in, before he's about to enter and go shoot up the school. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I know that's terrible. I know that's not the best joke to make, but I'm just calling it how I see it. He looks like he's about to go shoot up a school in this photo. In Minecraft. Wow, look at that. Okay, yeah, so it's not a Mormon, it's a Jehovah's Witness. Jehovah these nuts. Anyway, listen to this, right? I'm going to go back just a tad. Listen to what the statement he's about to make here.
and we were figuring that out. Being a Jehovah's Witness at the time was very difficult when it came to wanting to make movies because the elders at the congregation would consistently tell me to stop making movies. I would get brought into a back room and the door would close and they would lock the door and they would sit me down and read me Bible scriptures about violence that
What? Okay, that is weird. I don't have a clip for that. Oh wait, maybe I do.
Yeah, I got an erection.
Wow. Hopefully, I don't know. I'd rather. Would you rather be locked in a room with those people or the real rejects when they release the feelings? I don't know. Anyway,
God hates violence and that I was getting closer to Satan, the devil, and all kinds of things like that to keep me from making movies because they thought that it would take me away from serving God. I guess they were right. But honestly, I'm glad they were right. I'm glad
is Chris Stuckmann like an atheist now? Is he like an admitted atheist now all of a sudden? I have no idea. I don't really watch the guy, but I'm assuming he's like an atheist now, probably. I don't know. Anyway, that shit got real there for a second. All right, we got a couple more clips. 6:55. Let's jump to there.
is this. Shelby Oaks is one of the lowest budget.
This is where he's shilling or simping his movie. I tell you, this is a weird video. Now he's trying to push his movie that nobody's going to watch.
The last point that I want to make is this. Shelby Oaks is one of the lowest budget films of the year to receive a theatrical release. This is really special to me. I am very proud of that.
It's Stuckmann. I can really. It sounds special to you, Stuckmann. I mean, look at his face. Look at the excitement and enthusiasm he has for this movie. You know, clearly, it's very special to him. He doesn't seem bored at all, does he?
Because we live in a world where cinema is under attack from all different sides.
Well, not by you, right?
Whether it's just people aren't watching, whether it's people trying to stop filmmakers from making personal stories, or it's just Hollywood not allowing filmmakers to tell the stories they want to tell, having a stranglehold on production companies, on visual effects artists.
By the way, does anyone know in the chat, does anyone know the background? What video store that background is from? I know exactly what it is. Does anyone in the chat know what background that is? The favorites in the movie sale section? I know exactly what it is. I used to work there. Anyone in the chat? No, somebody has to know. It's not Blockbuster. Yes, it's Family Video. That is Family Video in the background. I used to work at a Family Video. Fun fact about Family Video, it says Family Video, but they did have a porn section in the back. They did indeed have a porn section in the back. So maybe that's why Stuckmann was getting locked in the room with the elders. Maybe he got caught in the adult section at Family Video when he was a little kid, perhaps. Anyway.
On actors, on writers, it's really tough out there right now, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of my filmmaker friends are struggling financially. If you think all filmmakers are rich, it's just not true. Most of us, especially on the indie side,
now we're talking about money,
are paycheck to paycheck and are struggling. So please do me a favor and don't just go see my movie in theaters, but try to see at least one independent film in theaters a month.
A
I
month.
really think it will make a massive difference if
A
you guys can
month.
do that. A lot of us need the help. So go support independent films, films that aren't based off of any IP.
Chat, go see one independent film movie a month. I think we have one more at 10:50, then we're done with Stuckmann.
So do me a favor, guys. Buy a ticket for Shelby Oaks this weekend. There's a lot of people on the crew of this movie
I'm
who
good,
worked
thank you.
extremely hard, who will also benefit from you having bought a ticket. There's tons of crew members that have points on this film who will get paid more if you go and see it, because these are the unsung heroes of film, the people who work their asses off to get a film made. I want them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Chris Stuckmann. That was Chris Stuckmann begging people to see his movies. And like, I just felt he said some really weird things in here. Said some very quite weird things in here. And I don't know why in your please go see my movie thing, he's bringing up religion and everything in his video, just trying to hype his movie. I don't know. It was kind of all over the place. I just thought it was a weird video.